This is Raphael Hardwick
No.
and Jasmine, and we here to do Sisters. We here to do Sisters Season 4, Episode 3. Come
Okay,
on with it.
first of
Let's do
all,
this.
before we get into the show, I just want to apologize to y'all on his behalf for that dry intro he just gave y'all. But anyway, um,
It wasn't dry.
child, it was the Arizona desert. You
Okay,
didn't have
but
no
anyway,
energy like you came on here saying your name like people don't know what your name is. Yeah, goodbye. Anyway,
okay, this is okay. Let me start over. Rewind. This
um,
is This is Sister Season 4, Episode 3. Is that better?
much, much, much better. Now that we redid the intro, we're gonna get into it as we get into it.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
So,
So, what scene do you want to start off with first? Because
oh,
I want
oh,
to.
oh,
I
good.
want to. I
I
want to
know we're
start
gonna
off.
be jumping
I,
around, honey, but we got to start off
that
with Andy, Karen, and the tie child. This
That's
thing had me
exact.
going to bed.
That that
I'm
that's
going to bed.
exactly that's exactly where I wanted to start off. That's exactly where I wanted to start off. You started off perfectly.
Because I'm trying to think
So
about why, just why did you drive the car? And Karen, where's your baby born? Girl, your stomach is fatter than mine, honey. Never mind. Never mind. But he got a tracker in the car, girl. Like
uh,
you think
this
he just
this
gave you a
this is
car?
this this is what I don't understand, Tyler Perry. And you can help me understand some things, okay? This is what I don't understand about this. You had the point. You had them get. I'm thinking. We're thinking. Because us as a community, the people that watch Sisters, me and my beautiful girlfriend over here.
We
You had
just
us.
think that everybody for the rest
You.
of like, oh my God, why they mentally profiling these women, da da da. And they get out and start doing a singing number, child. I said, that's it, I'm going to bed.
And Andy, and you started doing the singer version with them. You are the most stupidest woman.
It's like, how can you be this stupid? And Gary is a psychopath. Something wrong with that man. He is clearly not okay. Because we just sitting there going, really, Tyler Perry? All of what people go through getting shot down in the street. And this is what you come up with. Child, I'm going to bed. And then we get to the scene where Zach and Fatima doing what they doing as usual. Shot goodbye, whatever. Um, then we get to Calvin and Sabrina and Maurice with this guy. I forgot his name because it's not important. Because Maurice's storyline is just stupid at this point. So Sabrina and Calvin go to dinner, whatever. They eating. Some man come up to Sabrina or whatever. Some African dude we've never seen before. Don't know who that is. Maybe that's an ex-boyfriend of hers or something. I don't know. But Calvin and the dude get into a fight. Yada yada. So Danny sees Preston at the salon with this girl. Karen was doing her hair, whatnot. And so then Danny talks to Preston in Karen office. And he basically told her that he was going on this date with this woman, whatever, whatever. And I apologize that I keep saying whatever, whatever, but this episode wasn't really giving me a whole lot of nothing. So, mm, Zach said he was going to play basketball. I don't know who goes to play basketball at 10 o'clock at night, but hey, you know, stranger things have happened. And it wasn't giving me much. But to go back to that Danny situation a little bit, that's what happens when you don't tell a man what you want. Because you could have told person how you felt. Now that
They,
you see, huh?
they, they. I want to go back to that scene with Calvin.
Well, go back to the scene.
I want to go back to the scene with Calvin. Calvin, pick a lane and stay there. And me and Bundy Blue, we agree. We on the same page. Pick a lane and stay there, please. Pick a lane and stay there. Because you got all upset because this guy automatically assumed that you was gay. Pick a lane and stay there. Pick a lane and stay there. You can't say in one breath, "Oh, I don't want nobody judging me," but then get mad when this African dude automatically starts judging you. You can't get mad at
Well, well. To
that.
be
You
fair,
can't.
that was
To be
disrespectful for dude to just go up to him in the middle, like, how you doing? And the king of judgment right here, right there, that guy right there on the left, he talk about Calvin, but he go
pick
through that
a
all the
but
time.
pick
All I
pick.
hear all day long, so much that my ears hurt, is that I don't want people judging me. I don't want people saying I'm this. I don't want people saying I'm that. But yet he's upset at Calvin. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, this is the reason why I'm upset at Calvin. This is the reason why me and Body Blue is upset with Calvin. Because in one breath you say you don't want nobody to judge you, but then in another breath you're saying you want people to accept you for who you are.
That sounds strangely familiar. Where have I heard that before? But never mind, moving on.
But you can't do that. You gotta pick a lane and stay there.
Well, in
Like
that case, you
like
need to
this
pick a
like
lane, sir. You can't call him out when you're doing the same thing that he's doing. He's just doing it on TV.
Okay, so what do you? How do I need to pick a lane and stay there?
Cause you, and y'all, we gonna get back to the episode. We gonna get back there.
No,
But
but
his
we're on the episode. But go ahead, because this is
his
pertaining to.
his problem is the
Here we
same
go.
problem that Calvin has. He's in between both lanes. I when I tell y'all, I hear that all day, every day until my
Y'all better
ears
not go
bleed like
down,
they got a
man.
period.
Yeah.
Cause first he say he don't care what people think. Then he say he care. Then he say he don't care. Then he say he care. Then he say he don't care. I'm like,
It's different. It's different from me. But anyway, back to Calvin. Back to Calvin. Back to Calvin because we're not gonna jump off the deep end. Back to Calvin. 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 You can't say you want somebody to accept you just the way you are and then get mad when somebody automatically assumes that you're gay or whatever. Even though I do feel that that was disrespectful, Calvin, I'm Calvin, I'm gonna need you to not just be walking up and hitting people because guess what that is? Guess what that is? That is a sword. Yeah, that's what that is. But you can go with you can we can get on Danny and Preston.
this is my problem with Danny. And when I look at Danny, I feel like I'm looking at him, this guy right here. He is the male version of Danny
What?
because he in our relationship is stable now, but in the very beginning of our relationship, he was just like Danny. That's why I could feel Preston's pain because he was just like Danny. He wanted space, but then he wanted me there. But then he didn't want me there, but then he wanted me there. And then
Okay,
he did.
okay, okay. I admit that I was all over the place. I will admit that. But now our relationship is stable
Our relationship
and
is a
y'all
lot better now. And Danny, just like I told him, I'm going to tell Danny,
hey
you
Raphael.
need to figure
Hi.
out what it is that you want with Preston.
Hold
Because
on, man. Hold on 1 second. Internet B. I gotta make you a moderator. Comment on one of my other videos so that I can make you a moderator over on this channel. Comment on one of my videos, please. Oh, and she says hi.
hey,
Internet Internet B says hi. But I was like that. But this is the thing, Danny. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay. Yeah, because I need you to be a moderator because you know what this is. But anyway, um, here's the thing, Danny. You have you don't like him at all. You don't like Preston. Talking about some oh oh so you was going on a date with her and da 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 da. Danny, yeah, hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Because you don't like Preston and you need to admit that. You need to admit that you do not like Preston because you're talking about oh she you talking about her like oh she you're saying it like oh she likes horses oh I don't like horses that is the issue that is the issue right there what are you talking about and Antoinette B we talking about sister
now,
that's
in
that's what we
Preston's
talking about.
And in Preston's defense, y'all hear my voice. I'm country, I
I'm
don't know
fine.
what. So I understand, you know, the the country ways and country things. And then if he find a woman that's more his speed, more power to him. You can't get mad at that. You don't want
Thumbs
what
up the
comes
live, please.
with Preston.
Thank you.
You don't want what comes with Preston. I'm country myself, so I can understand Preston. But you don't want that, Danny. And if you don't want that, you can't get mad when you see something that you don't want with someone else. Because you can't all of a sudden be interested in him just because you see him with somebody else. That's not fair.
And and it's not. It's not. Just like just like just like the quick story time. Quick. Okay. It's gonna be quick like a pair of 30-second grip. Um not 30 seconds. But when I used to be dating this other girl named the same first name as her, which is Brandy, she didn't want nothing to do with me. But then, and she said exactly, Josh. She agrees with you. But then when I got somebody else, which is my beautiful caramel princess, she was sending me love songs and calling me at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, and that's what I can't understand. That's what I don't understand. But go ahead, baby.
This is this is I'm gonna help y'all not to go off on a tangent. But me and him kind of went through some similar things before we got together. We was with people that was like this. So we understand Preston perspective on Danny. Like, if you don't want me, I'm gonna slide on over here. But
Exactly.
at the same time, though, you know, Danny,
Thumbs up
I
the
feel like
lie.
Danny is too
Thank
damaged
you.
to be in a relationship right now, and she need to heal and she
It's
need to
not.
work on
It's
some
not.
things.
It's not that she damaged. She don't like Preston. She do not like Preston.
Danny
So,
is you and your ex in one body. That's what Danny is. And women that have been through what Danny has been through, it's gonna be like this. Like this is what you're going to get. Just like I told you, your ex shouldn't have been with nobody, including you, nobody at all, because she had too much baggage, and that's what Danny has, and that's why she can't be successful in relationships because she is broken. You can't do anything as a broken woman. You can't function. You don't know how to operate in relationships. You don't know how to do nothing. She don't need to be with
exactly.
Preston. She don't need to be with nobody. She don't need to be with El Flago, El Flamo, whatever that dude name. She don't need to be with him either because she is not prepared to be in a relationship. She got too much broken glass. She got to fix that
Yeah,
before she dates somebody.
exactly. And she said that's so true because it is. She gotta fix her. She gotta
It's
fix her. That's
because
just like that's just like when me and Brittany got together. I had to check myself at the door, like. Go ahead.
I mean, not to idolize this, y'all. We not doing that because we understand this is just TV and we get it. But me and him, our relationship is more like Zach and Fatima because those are two people that came together with similar backgrounds to make it work. Now, is Fatima perfect? No, she got some flaws. She a little bit insecure. She a little bit pushy for me. Um, but the fact that she was able to take Zach in, I don't want to say she made him a man because I hate when people say, "Well, she turned him into the man that he is." She added, she added to what he already had. We don't want to start saying she made people in this and that. We don't want to start going that far. But she added to the man that he already was. He was he had just got out of a toxic relationship and he met someone good. And sometimes I'll just say this before we get back to the episode. Sometimes when a man come out of a toxic situation and he meets somebody good, he don't know what to do with that because he hasn't had a lot of experience with good relationships. So when something good does come along, he don't trust it because he got mad trust issues. I.e. this guy, but he's a lot better now, y'all. Trust me. But it took a lot of work. But the thing is, good people in your life can change your fortune. And Danny don't understand that because of what she's been through. She letting her past hold her back, as most women like that tend to do. Now we're gonna move on with Andy and Gary in this whole the situation with Andy and Gary. Look, I've been in Andy's situation, so I really can't talk about her too much because I've been that woman. Not to this extent though. Like this is next level toxic. Okay, this done jumped the shark as far as toxic. Either y'all gonna be together or you ain't. Similar to Calvin and Miranda on House of Pain. I know we're talking about a different show, but there's a lot of parallels here. Either y'all gonna be together or you're not. Like it's that simple. It gets to a point to where it is that simple. Either you gonna be together or forget it forever. But all this back forth. I hate him. I love him. Da, da, da. It's not healthy. And Andy, you must realize that you deserve better. You don't understand how low you're sinking yourself. You sinking yourself to new lows for a man. Like you got to wake up. Girl, you out here doing any and everything to get over Gary. Why does he have that much of a grip on you? I don't know. I will never understand that. Um,
No, hold on, and let me read the comment. She said right, and she said that is so true. I'm still here. I'm driving. Okay, Internet B, thank you for coming, my love. Thank you for coming. She a A1 since day one. Anyway, this is what I don't understand. Is it because of the dick, Andy? Is it because I got questions? You know what I'm saying? I got questions. Um, is it because of the dick? Because, babe,
because a lot
you
of
you
women out here do be traumatized.
Yeah,
So,
oh.
like, what do you want with Gary? You say you don't want him, then you want him, but then you don't want him, but then you want him. Andy, I'm gonna say this real quick. I think you wanted that man because he was married, and now he's no longer married. You don't want nothing to do with him. Some
Exactly.
women like the thrill of messing with people that belong to someone else. It's a real thing. Men do it too. Men do that too. You know, once they not with that person no more, it's it's no more fun. Some people are just a thrill to some people. It's not meant to be a real relationship. It's just a thrill seeking thing. You know, sticking around with somebody that don't belong to you is exciting to some people.
And
But
and and
once
and,
they
and
can have the actual person out in the open without no drama, they don't want them because they didn't
but
pursue them for that. They pursued
uh, uh,
them for the excitement of it all.
but I'm saying, well, okay, we gonna do a story time about how we got together. Don't know when, but she said, "Oh yeah." Because it has to be SNSB. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. Nothing else. Nothing else but the dick is the only thing I can see to make you be that stupid. This man bought you a $5,000 car with all these gifts. He put a and y'all go check out my girl Bondi Blue. But because Bondi Blue said I would have been done with him when the police officers showed up, and I said the same thing. Like I would have been absolutely done. What are you doing? But like, never mind. No, I'm not gonna calm down. What the fuck was you thinking? You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. And then people in these groups, they be getting on my nerves too. Because they don't be wanting to call it out for what it is.
Listen, the people that are in these discussion forums, especially on Facebook, some of these folks exhibit some toxic traits. You be looking like, bruh, it's just a TV show. None of these people are together in real life. Stop it. Like, they go too far. Especially these the team of people. You say anything negative about Zach and Fatima, they just come for your throat. They get real personal with you.
And it's just a TV show.
It's I seen this one comment where somebody came for Zach and Fatima and the person commented back, "Oh, you the type to keep your child from their baby daddy, just like Karen." And I said, "Now, what's that got to do with the show? If y'all want to know, Zach got 4 kids in real life. His real name is DeVal. He got 4 kids. He married in real life. The girl that plays Fatima, her real name is Crystal. She's single as a dollar bill, as far as I know. Ain't my business, no way. But as far as I know, she's single. She real cool with DeVal and his wife off screen, and she's the godmother of their fourth child. So I mean, it's cool to see, but at the same time, y'all being toxic because ain't none of this real, bruh. It's all fiction. Can we just
Right.
enjoy it for what it is? Why we gotta take it so personal? Like it,
Right.
it ain't even that deep.
Right.
And can I just say something?
Yeah, you can say
Please
something.
stop idolizing these. Please stop idolizing and looking up to these relationships y'all see on the internet. Please stop that.
Because
Please stop trying to
and the reason
model your
and that
relationship after some celebrity couple or something. Like stop that. Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Stop talking about relationship goals and all that. Like stop doing that. Y'all falling for the banana in the tailpipe. And then when you see that your quote unquote favorite couple is getting a divorce, you hurt. How you hurt? You don't even know these people. Like we gotta stop getting so caught up in celebrity lives, man. It's getting real toxic out here. Like in next week's episode, I ain't gonna say too much because we're gonna do the review, of course. But when Zach left to go play ball, Karen called Aaron, and Aaron was also playing basketball with guess who? Toxic Gary, aka Toxic G. So Zach is going to play basketball with Aaron and Gary. And what I think is going to happen is Zach is going to tell Aaron that Karen is pregnant by him before she gets the chance to tell him. That's what I think. That ain't what I know. We're moving on. Cal, why you hook Maurice up with that feminine uh uh gay man? No, he don't want that. And the man didn't want Maurice either. Like, why you do that, Calvin? Like, why you making a mockery of the gay landscape, man? Like, you knew him and Maurice wasn't gonna hit it off. That man is way too feminine for somebody like Maurice. Even I know that. Why you think he was messing with Q? Because Q ain't all that gas, honey. Because Maurice is already that. So why would he want somebody like that? No, Calvin. Read the room. He didn't read the room at all with that. And why would you think that Maurice would want a guy that you kissed in the mouth, Calvin? Why would you think Maurice would want that guy, Calvin?
yeah. Why
And
would you think that?
that's why
Why would
people
you?
think you're that's why people think you're gay. Because you run around here kissing a man in the mouth. Don't no straight man kiss no man.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm reading the comments. That's so true. Don't know what's going on behind the scenes. What was she talking about?
Because when I said people gotta stop idolizing celebrity relationships, because
Right, right, right. And to that B, I love you. I love you. I do. Because people got to stop idolizing celebrity relationships. Just like I even give you an example. Chris Brown was with Rihanna, and everybody was just like, "Oh, they together," until he got into that look, until we found out that he was beating her ass.
and
We
now and then we got mad at him. Oh, he a woman beater. She don't
Yeah.
need him, and he ain't no good. He was just relationship goals a week ago.
No, but this happened, but babe, this happened some years ago. This
I
happened.
know that. You know,
This,
but you know
this,
what I'm
this.
saying. One
I know what
minute
you're.
people are like relationship goals, and then the next minute,
You can't. You can't base, and that's what I hate about these groups. You can't base your relationship, your real relationship, off of something off of a TV screen. Like these are actors. They are friends in real life if y'all didn't know.
I mean, yeah, some of these people are real cool, like Crystal and Deval. They they real cool, but like I just get sick to my stomach when I see posts like I want a relationship like Zach and Fatima. I be like stomach hurt, cause
Because they no, because it's they're living in a fucking fantasy land. Because what woman is going to do all of that? What woman is going to do what Fatima is doing besides the ghetto hood booger?
what what makes Fatima so good for Zach? Why? Because she
Exactly. I
took some
forgot.
guy that was fresh out of jail and helped him.
Exactly.
A
I
lot of
forgot.
women do
I
that.
forgot
That
all
don't make
about Rihanna and Chris Brown. Yeah, that happened right. I think that happened right when I was going into high school. Yeah. 2008, 2009.
because Tyler Perry is the black Jerry Springer in a lot of ways because he sells toxicity. Toxicity makes this man millions of dollars. If you look at all his shows, all the relationships on his show are toxic. The old toxic. House of Fame, toxic. Sisters, both toxic relationships, not one, both. His movie, toxic. He sells us toxicity and we just eat it up like it's apple pie.
because because I'm gonna tell you why we eat it up like it's apple. Because in some way, shape, or form, we like. But most of this shit, Tyler Perry, it doesn't make any sense. Like the whole thing with the police and we thinking that they about to go to jail, but they didn't. That it was a singing sonogram. We're thinking that these are actual police officers that was about to shoot these young ladies. But no, it wasn't. It
And
was a
that part made me a little upset considering
that
all
made
we went
no
through in the
that
last
made
couple of years with people getting
the,
shot out in the street and you're making a whole mockery out of it. Whole whole mockery. Like she nervous, she's scared to get out the car. And then these niggas just start singing. And I'm just looking like, okay,
and
that's it,
then
I'm going to
and
bed.
then and then Andy, is the dick that good? Because I cannot even believe. I cannot even believe like you're talking about some. Oh, I might take him back. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Because you're he put a tracker in your car, sweetheart. to track your every move.
But this is the problem with women like now. I know how to separate the character Andy and the woman who plays her, KJ. I love KJ. I've actually had a chance to speak to KJ a couple times, like KJ a lot. But this Andy is just dumb. Like she passed dumb. Like she just
Yes, she's
you
past it. And
you are a
Jasmine,
lawyer
ja-
for no
Jasmine, uh,
reason.
exactly. You're a lawyer for no reason. I want to read this comment. She said, "Yep, mm, mm, yep, the next Jerry Springer."
Cause
At Jasmine,
cause
she
he
talking to
sell us
me.
toxicity. Cause think about it. And if a couple is healthy, he take them and make them toxic just for the point of
Right,
selling. He's
right,
making Karen this character. He wrote Karen this way so that Zach and Fatima could have a storyline. That's why he made Karen the bitter baby mama. So Zach and Fatima could have a storyline. Because outside
and
of
then
them having
and then
sex, they have no storyline whatsoever. None, zero. They ain't got nothing. They got nothing.
and they supposed to be coming out with a new show in March.
This is the team of series. I hope it's good, but I don't know because Zach and Fatima don't do nothing but have sex. We don't see them go out. We don't see them do nothing. When they're in a scene, either they're in the shower or they're on the couch, and we know what they're doing. We know what they're doing.
Yeah, we know that they're having sex.
And there's nothing wrong with sex in relationships. I'm not a prude. I don't have a problem with that. But you gotta have substance, not fluff. You gotta have substance in your relationship. And Zach and
Because
Fatima don't have that. And listen, Zach is
right,
only with Fatima because he was done with his ex. Had he not been
that
done with her, he wouldn't be with Fatima because
and I don't really think he's done with his ex because he couldn't tell her I don't want to be with you no more. Like I
he
literally sat there and told my ex, like, look, don't call me, don't text me. I
he
don't want to talk to you.
see he should have been done with his ex when he was done. And now he's in a position where he can't be done with his ex because she's pregnant now, allegedly. Allegedly. She allegedly.
Alleg- allegedly, allegedly,
You know, she allegedly,
allegedly,
she allegedly pregnant.
allegedly.
So he gonna have to deal with her for the next 18 years. And women like Karen are hard to get rid of. That's why you gotta be careful who you have babies by. Because if you think about it, Karen is the female version of Zach.
Exactly.
She did the same thing Zach was doing when they was in a relationship. He was cheating on her, she was cheating on him, yada yada do back forth.
Right.
You
Comes up
only
to
wanted
50
Zach because
people.
Fatima wanted Zach. And
Right.
Fatima only wants Zach because she's not afraid of men with his background. Because, you know, Her family a bunch of thugs and hoodlums anyway. So dating a guy fresh out of jail is no problem for her. That might have been a problem for Karen. Like not everybody can accept your background. That's that's the point of it all. Not everybody can accept where you come from. And you gotta meet people where they are in their life. When I met
Right.
him, I knew he was a 20-year-old kid that came from a very different background than mine. But I also understood that hey, you gotta meet people where they are. And I knew exactly what he was. And I was okay with where he was. And I knew it was gonna take him time to get to where he is now. I knew it was gonna take 6, 7 years, and I was willing to sign up for that. So you gotta meet people where they are, and you can't make people into what you want them to be. You gotta let them
Right.
be who they are. You know, not to get on no celebrity news topic, but it's very similar to what happened to Megan Good and her husband, Devon Franklin, who's a preacher. He tried to make Megan Good a preacher wife when Megan Good was for the streets. You can't make no woman for the streets into no preacher wife. That's not gonna work. And that's why they divorced. And she back out here in the streets because she for the streets. She always has been. You can't change that because you a pastor. You really thought
Right.
that was gonna work because you a preacher?
Right.
Man, please.
Uh, it's the same thing when I was trying to change my, and I learned from Medea, and I learned in life in general that you can't walk around here trying to change people. That is a waste of time.
And
Sitting up
now
trying to change somebody
And now her husband is
because
all heartbroken because she back out here in the streets doing what she do. You can't. That was your fault for thinking that somebody that has a history of making good was gonna be some preacher's wife. You gotta be out of your mind. You gotta be out of your mind if you think you could turn making good into that. Child,
right,
you know how many roles that Megan Good have played in movies where she's been for the street,
right.
and you think you gonna marry her and take her out the streets and make her put a dress on and have her saying thank you Lord, hallelujah? Come on, man. You delusional, man. You should have got somebody more your speed, bro. And it wasn't her. And you married her for clout because you thought that was gonna boost you up by marrying some famous actor. But she wasn't for you and you wasn't for her. You know how you holy rollers are. Nobody's gonna stick by those strict guidelines of the church and yada yada. Like, come on, man. Not nobody that's for the street.
Exactly,
They gonna look at you like you halfway past retarded.
exactly.
It's different than marrying a stripper. Being a stripper is that person's job, but that's not who they are. You try to make a girl that was clearly for the streets into some sanctified woman. And
I
no,
mean,
man,
I mean, I mean, he literally thought that he could change her. You can't, but, and I'm sure he realizes now that he can't change people. Hey, how are you? Chelsea, how you doing? Thumbs up the live. Thumbs up
And
the
you,
live.
and the thing is, you can't change nobody. You have
Right,
to have the ability to add to who they already are. If you can't add to that, then you don't need to be with that person.
right. I agree.
And making is gonna find out. Just because you back in the street, don't mean the streets want you back. Now
Right.
look,
Big,
you might be
right.
good to rumble in the jungle with and all that, and that's well and fine. But no man is gonna marry you again. Ain't nobody marrying you no more. That was the one guy that was gonna marry you, and it didn't work. So now you just stuck. And people always say, "Well, I think Tyler Perry hates women because he makes them these certain ways in his shows and plays and whatnot."
I don't agree with that.
It's not that
He's
he hates
he
women.
he's doing what sells.
It's just like I don't know how old some of y'all is, but it's just like wrestling. You know, Vince McMahon, who's an old white man, he used to hire women just to come out to the ring and take their clothes off. Nothing about the wrestling, nothing about none of that. I hired you to come out to the ring on national TV to take your clothes off. That's what I hired you for. That's what I pay you for. I don't pay you to drop kick. I don't pay you to body slam. I pay you to take your clothes off. That's what I pay you to do.
Okay,
Same
babe. I
thing
want
with
to.
Tyler Perry. He pays women to be toxic
Right.
because, like we've
Uh,
been talking about, that's what sells in America. Controversy sells in America. Why you
yep.
think people pay attention to Kanye West so much? Oh, he's nuts. He's bipolar. No, he's not. He's selling himself
No, he really is. He
because
lost.
he know
No,
we gonna pay
babe.
attention.
He, babe. He lost it when his mama passed away. He used to be so good. But I'm gonna read this comment, and then we're gonna get back on to that. Exactly, Jazz. She's always been for the streets. Folks need to stop trying to change folks. Love them where slash how where slash excuse me, my eyes tripping tonight. Where slash how they are or leave them where slash where slash how they are. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. She said,
Because
and Chelsea said this. She said, "Yep, he gives them what they want, and that drama he has made positive movies plays, but they don't sell as well as the basic drama ones do." Exactly. He has made positive movies like Alex Cross. I never seen Alex. I'll give you an example of a good one that he really put his time and effort in. Alex Cross. I sat down and watched it. Because after falling for grace, I said I'm not watching no more Tyler Perry movie. My staff he kept trying to tell me, Raphael, watch Alex Cross. Raphael, watch Alex Cross. So I did, and it was very good. It was very good. It was very good. Well, in my opinion, it was very good.
Because if you look at the history of Tyler Perry, movies that he make that don't have Medea in it don't sell as well. Good Deeds was a very good movie, but
That's
because
another.
it didn't have the toxicity, people don't look at that movie as much as they would a Medea Bull or Medea's Family Funeral or Medea Goes to Jail or any other Medea play. Like Medea is a good character. It's a funny character. But after a while it's like, come on man. Like, can you show black people in a more positive light? Because it gets old after a while. Like, it's the same reason we like love and hip hop. Or used to like love and hip hop. For the fight. That's we love destruction. We wanna see that. You know. We wanna see that. We wanna see people jumping over tables and fighting. Because a lot of people say, I like reality TV, but I don't want that in my real life. And you shouldn't, because it's toxic. And another thing I don't like, how he built Maurice and how he make Maurice character. That's not how all gay men act. Not all gay men are like that. I've had a gay best friend that wasn't nothing like Maurice. Maurice is just too much on an everyday basis. Like some of the stuff he do is just not necessary. Cranberry juice. Y'all know I love my cranberry juice. Mm. I don't know where they went, but I don't know where they at. Mm. I don't want to say goodbye till they come back on here. Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
I'm like, but I ain't mad.
Uh,
I ain't mad at Tyler though. I mean, 'cause as long as the people continue to support and buy his content and subscribe to BT Plus and all that, I can't get mad at that man.
yeah, so I'm about to catch up on the comments, and you see he's bringing back Medea. He is. I thought
Yeah,
Medea was. I thought Medea was dead.
no, he's doing something with Netflix with Medea,
Oh,
and I believe it
oh,
comes out February 25th. I believe.
okay.
But Tyler Perry know what his bread is buttered at. He ain't stupid.
Exactly. I like my drama on TV, not my life. Exactly. He
Yeah,
uses
most
stereo. He uses he uses stereotype of gay men to sell the show, and I agree with you on that. It
because
it took me until 2021 to watch Sisters. It seems to me like it was gonna be a knock off of Girlfriend. That's what it seemed like to me too. But it's different for sure. For sure. Mhm. For
like
sure. For sure.
like he loves to play into the stereotype of black people. Do you think another network would have allowed him to have a platform? No, because those other networks aren't struggling. BT is a struggling network. It's a struggling network, see.
And they just started struggling like last year or something, but they struggling nevertheless.
So when a network is struggling and trying to stay afloat, and somebody like Tyler Perry comes along, they say, "Oh yeah, if you gonna get us back to relevancy, yes, we're gonna let you do whatever you want." Tyler Perry couldn't go to Stars with Sisters. He couldn't go over there to HBO and be like, "I want to put my show on your network." He couldn't go over to Showtime and be like, "Y'all want Sisters?" Nope. The only network that would want a show like that is BT.
Hmm.
Cause these white folks ain't promoting that trash, man.
Nope.
These white folks ain't putting that trash on their network. It's on a black network because it's a black show. And BT is not even a top network. It's a struggling network. I've had BT Plus. I've tried it out, y'all. And it's all black content. You know why? Because white folks ain't putting their content on there. It's not one single white show on BT Plus. And everything black ain't good. I know we in this renaissance where we want to feel like the year of the black people, black this, black that, but everything black ain't good.
True.
You know, They let us have the stuff that's not so good so we can feel like we're doing something in the world. But, you know, you notice they gave Jay-Z control of the Super Bowl halftime show at a point to where nobody watches the Super Bowl halftime show. But when people was actually watching that stuff, you think they would have had a guy like JC in control if people was actually watching that stuff like they used to? Hell no. It would have been an all white cast behind that. Back in the day, that's what it was. But now that it's struggling and nobody paying attention, they want to toss it over to the black people. Like, oh, here you go. Because they want to make us think we doing something in the world. They want to make us think we got power. We don't. The world is still ran by white folks. We have our space. We have a little piece over there in the corner. We ain't got no real power in the world. And that's what we gotta understand. When you see all this black stuff on TV, most of the stuff is struggling. So that's why they handed it over to us. They don't give stuff to us when it's at its height. They give it to us when it's at its lowest. When BET was a network, there was no way they would let nobody like no Tyler Perry come over there doing anything. But now that they're trying to stay afloat, of course they're gonna let Tyler Perry do whatever he wants. They're gonna let him do whatever he wants. Cause he's made millions out of making us look like toxic dummies. He's made over $200 million. We got him, Tyler Perry Studio, because we supported all them movies and all them plays. Now he got a compound because we did that. We went out and bought tickets and did all that. We did that. We
Can you
made that
empty?
man rich.
Can you empty my urinal, please?
We made that man rich. And
Yep.
like I said, I ain't mad at him. You know, I support the man, but let's not act like he did something extraordinary. He was handed things when they was at their lowest. And people still don't buy BET Plus. People hate the fact that he put shows on there because they know they're not gonna pay for that.
Yep.
Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, we never get things when they at their height. We always get things when they at their lowest. When HBO
Hmm.
starts struggling, I'm sure they're gonna hand it over to some black folks. When Showtime starts struggling, if that ever happens, they're gonna hand it over to somebody black when it starts struggling. You know what? You know why Vince McMahon wants to sell WWE now? Because WWE is struggling. He wasn't willing to sell it when it was at its height. But now that it's in the toilet, of course he's gonna sell it. That always
Right.
happens all the time. We
Right.
always get the crumbs. We always get the stuff that ain't popping no more. And they want us to make magic out of it. Even though Jay-Z is behind the Super Bowl halftime, people still don't watch. People still don't want. They still turn it off and wait for the game to come back on.
Excuse me. Can you hand me that bag? It's a black bag on the ground. On the
We
ground. It's
gotta
a
be
black
mindful
bag
of
on the
when they
ground.
give us the things that they give us.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many of y'all watch sports,
Yeah.
but even in sports, only
Just
the
one.
black coaches get the jobs when the team sucks. But all the good teams are coached by white people.
Can you hand me this box?
That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
People like to think because we did all this protesting and stuff that the world has changed. This country hasn't changed. This country is still ran by white folks. We still need them to get in the dough.
Yep. And you want to know how I know that? It's because I've been struggling trying to find a job since 2014. It is now 2022.
We still need white folks to get in the dough. You notice that they didn't let Tyler Perry in until he got white people money. Till he got that Viacom deal. And they're like, okay, we'll let you in now. But when Tyler Perry had regular money, white people wasn't looking at him because they felt like he couldn't compare to them. He went and got white folks money. That's how he got his foot in the door. Because when you got
Mm.
white people money, you can do whatever you want. Jay-Z a billionaire. He went and got white folks money. You think if he still had rapper money, the people that run the NFL will be looking at him? Hell no.
Hell no.
He a billionaire. He got white folks money now. Of course they gonna let him in the door. They don't look at him as a rapper. They look at him as
Mm.
a businessman. He's
Right.
so far removed from rap. The people that run the NFL probably don't even know he was a rapper. Them white folks don't know that. They look at him as a businessman, and that's why he got his foot in the door. Plus, he's a billionaire. Billion with a B, not million with an M, folks. And that's the only way you're going to get in the door. And you got to be a billionaire. And you have to think like a white person and be a billionaire to get your foot in the door. To be accepted by them, you got to think like them. You can't think like us and get accepted by them because that's not going to work. You know how the music industry has dried up? It ain't dried up for Adele. She's still selling records. As long as you white, you can have longevity in a lot of these industries that blacks don't last in. Only place we last in is sports, basketball, football. We can last in those arenas, but in other industries, you can't last unless you're white. Cause I tell you this, if white people was watching BET, Tyler Perry would not be behind it. It be some white man. But because they know people ain't really watching that network, of course they gonna give it to somebody black. Of course. We always get the scrap. That's what this country been built on. Giving the black the scrap. Hey, we've been on here for an hour, y'all.
We gonna
We
go.
gonna get, we gonna go, y'all, because we've been on here 100 years already. Um, we gonna do that story time video too. That's gonna be funny because I'm gonna tell the story the right way. Cause he told y'all the story, but he kind of left some details out. So we gonna tell
Okay.
that story
I'm gonna
time. That's
read.
gonna be
I'm
fun.
going. I'm going to read the last few comments. Okay. I'm gonna read. Nope. They wouldn't do it. They commercial. They. They. They commercials. Not even that good no more. Hell, nope. They tricked black folks. Yep, they did into their agenda, and they don't even realize it. You notice that, you know, are you busy? No. Sorry, you guys.
Did you read all
You
the comments, man?
know I didn't. You notice how they removed what was racism symbols of black on product. Yeah, I do notice that. Nope, it was them removing us from history and their products and our leg, le- legacy. Okay, bye y'all. I'll be waiting on that story time. Okay, we
Yeah,
will be back.
we probably gonna come back tomorrow and do that.
Uh-huh.
Cause that's a real interesting story, y'all.
Yeah. So make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Make sure y'all give us a like. Make sure y'all leave us some comments. We want to know, do y'all like it? Do y'all not like it? Is the lives too long? Let us know. Leave us some comments down below. Y'all, we don't bite. We don't bite.
Yeah, like the free like a face, like you signing up for Facebook or
Yeah. So
Meta
make
as it's now
so
called.
so so make sure you share this video. Make sure you like the video because that helps me get into the algorithm and show YouTube the content that I'm giving you guys. Okay? So we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye bye.